Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get over the winter slump or just get through it. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. I'm going to be talking about different tips I have to kind of like get out of the slump in this video, but if you guys think of anything, please be sure to comment it down below so I can see and learn from you, and maybe other people can learn from you too. And if you like the concept of this video, give it a like because it helps me out. Okay, quick announcement. My phone just went off. Not the announcement. So if for some reason the audio seems, who's blowing up my phone? Anyways, if the audio seems like a little off or different than usual, it's because my mic's not in. I forgot to kind of test out the sound, and with the issues I was having last week, I just didn't want to deal with it. So anyways, I put together my little list. So we're just gonna, delve into it. It is still kind of, it's a weird winter a little in a way because at least in Philly, we're getting like no snow. It's relatively warm and it's rainy and kind of gross. Like sort of nice, except that it's rainy, so it's gross. But it's still like kind of that weird slog rather, like it's already the 4th week of classes, but honestly it just feels like it's kind of been forever, we're all just kind of pushing through. So I know I've been thinking of ways to kind of keep myself uplifted, and I was like, maybe other people are trying to think of ways that they can keep those spirits up. So that's what inspired this video. I think the first thing that I think is probably the most important thing for me, as I'm kind of an extroverted person, is to make sure I'm spending time with friends or like calling my family. And I've been calling my family actually a pretty decent amount, especially my dad, because he's helping with accounting. I don't really think if that's not exactly what I mean to keep my spirits up, call your dad about accounting, but it's nice to just like be talking to somebody that, cares about your problems. But I know sometimes I have a really hard time scheduling like time to see my friends because between classes and work, like it just can get difficult, but I always make sure to try to like meet up with certain people for dinner or lunch sometime because like everyone's, getting meals anyway. So, it's sometimes hard to balance to figure out like, who is like dining hall, who's ready to eat somewhere else, try to get that balance down. But I think that's always nice, kind of catch up, even if it's just for like 45 minutes, a nice social time to just relax, because otherwise sometimes I find like I'll just be doing work while I'm eating anyways, and that's, kind of gets the point of like a break. I also think kind of in that same vein, don't feel bad about taking breaks. Like I try to take breaks and sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I'm not being productive, or I look at my agenda and there's like a never-ending list of things to be done, because if I don't finish everything, like, I could technically start doing something tomorrow, or if I don't finish something today, I feel really bad about it. But like if it's not due tomorrow, like I would need to feel so bad about it. And I'm trying to just feel better about taking time for me, and everyone has things, like their own things that like they kind of do in their, me time, you time, etc. Like for me personally, like I will watch like YouTube videos. The other day I was coloring. I didn't get that far on this page yet, but it's beautiful. It says, be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. And now my new life goal is to be a pineapple. But it was just very relaxing. Sometimes I'll like do yoga or read a book, just listen to music. I can't really just kick back and relax very well, but if I'm like doing something kind of small, that can be really nice. So like maybe I'll clean and like I'll play the YouTube video while I'm cleaning, in case, I don't know why, or I listen to music, like just something to just kind of like, because you deserve a break. And some days you need longer breaks than others just because of how your headspace is going. And I try to remind myself of that, and I hope you guys will remind yourself of that as well. I also think it's important to make sure you're spending time outside. I know the weather in like Philly at least has been kind of warm, but it's still kind of gross, and like I know sometimes it's cold, but I think it is still so important to make sure you're like walking around, breathing in some fresh air when possible. I think that can really help clear your head. Like if I'm doing a lot of homework in a row just inside, it's like just draining. Like I have one class that's 4 hours long, and we get like a little lunch break, and the first week I didn't leave like the building. Sorry. It's kind of late filming this, to be honest. The first week I didn't leave the building, and I was like, wow. But then I didn't really think about it. Like I was just 4 hours, I'm tired. But then the second week I actually left and I came back, and I just felt so much more refreshed just by taking like 5 minutes outside. I mean, if it was raining, I would not have gone outside, but just to take 5 minutes outside really made a big difference for me. And I think it would probably make a difference for you too. I also think it's important to like change up your routine a little, especially like in the winter when it sometimes feels like there's nothing to do because you don't really want to go outside. But there are probably, if you're in a city, there are probably tons of different museums or things you can do. And there's like all types of museums. Like some people are like, oh, I don't like history or art, but there's like science museums usually, or something weird and wonky. Like just do some exploring, try to see like a concert, or if you're in college, like there's always events happening on campus. Like if you just look for them, like I guarantee you'll find something you're interested in that will just like add a little bit of flavor to your day or your week. Depending also how much you want to pay, that can be a factor, but if you're on college campus, like it's probably included or free or pretty cheap, and you might be able to get some deals or discounts elsewhere. You could also always go, tour like City Hall where you are, or some kind of like historic building that you haven't really gone to, but probably doesn't cost much to go into. I also think if like you don't like any of these ideas, you're like, I just want to sit in my room, but you like don't know what to do, and you're kind of sick of watching like the same old movies, like try to find like some weird quirky movies, whether you like look up indie films like on Amazon Prime or Netflix or whatever you usually watch. Like try to watch something like not something that's maybe way out of your comfort zone, because like you would want to try to relax, but if you haven't seen that many foreign films, like try to watch one, or like try to watch a horror movie if you don't like horror, like during the day when it's like very safe and you don't have to worry about it. Just like do something a little different, and that's like that helps me just kind of like get out of my get into the zone in a new way. Sorry if this was a little, I know this is a short video, but just some quick tips, and I will be back next week. I'm not sure what I'm filming yet. Hopefully I won't be filming it Tuesday night like I am right now, but I'm currently in recruitment for DKA, and I'm just very busy, but I had to make this video for you guys because I owe it to you. So I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.